Hello, it is August 29th, 2019. Welcome to the weather update. An absolutely beautiful day. You can see not a cloud on the sky in the satellite image. An absolutely beautiful day to be in the Pines, of course. I was in New Jersey's Pines today. It was a little warm there, but not too bad. It was actually pretty comfortable with low humidity. And then the sunset tonight. I was riding on the bus, and the sunset, there was like red rays coming out of the horizon. I'm putting some pictures up on the screen to show you what it looked like. It was the weirdest thing. Never seen anything like that before. And I don't know what that's about. But anyway, yeah, we do have a lot to talk about. And first, I actually want to talk about yesterday's rainfall. I'm going to just briefly go over it. Because some areas got a lot of rain. Connecticut, Fairfield County, depending on where you were, Westport and Stamford got around 1.5 to 1.75 inches. New Haven County parts got 1.38. New London County really got a lot. New London itself got 2.17 inches of rain, and not too much for New York City and New Jersey. But Nassau County, look at some of these amounts. Merrick 2.39. Oyster Bay 1.98, Syosset 1.89, Levittown 1.79, Wantagh 1.57. So a good dose of rain, and this is all a little bit of tropical moisture from Erin, tropical depression Erin, which is no more now. Parts of Queens, Belrose got 1.13, and then Suffolk County also. Parts of the eastern Suffolk County, Orient 2.12, East Hampton 1.47. Saw some high rainfall amounts in parts of the area yesterday. But we have a lot to talk about. Like I said, we'll just look at today's weather. First, we'll look at today's weather over the island, and then we'll look at New Jersey. There really shouldn't be too much of a difference between the two. 69 at Farmingdale, dew point nice and comfortable at 54. Got up to 82 at Farmingdale. Mostly sunny skies all day long, low humidity. The same could be said for all of Long Island, for that matter. We can look at Islip as well. And the numbers there should be pretty similar. So 68, and they hit 83. So a little warmer, but again, comfortable day. Dew points in the mid-50s. We'll look at West Hampton now. You can see Central Park is 72, a little warmer because of the heat island effect. 67 in West Hampton. Dew point 55. It's probably going into the 50s tonight in West Hampton with these clear skies and light winds. About 82 there for the high. So now we'll look at Toms River, where I was. I'm sure it was a little warmer there. So let's see what we have. It is 64. So believe it or not, it's cooled off faster there. There's going to be radiational cooling in the Pine Barrens tonight. Low dew points, light winds, dry air. Perfect conditions for that. Temperature is going to drop into the mid-50s. Toms River hit 84. But again, clear skies all day. Dew points nice and comfortable in the mid-50s. Really, really comfortable weather, in our area. So we're going to shift gears, of course, and talk about that hurricane. So let's talk about Hurricane Dorian. This hurricane, maximum sustained winds 85 miles an hour. Its movement is northwest at 13. This is the hurricane sent a statement from 5 p.m. And you can see the disturbing news. Once it gets toward Florida, it's going to strengthen into a major hurricane, very strong, Category 3 or more hurricane. And that's very disturbing, but this is all because you have the warm water there and you have favorable conditions. And this is what it looks like on the satellite loop right now. You can see, look at all that convection. A very healthy looking storm indeed, as it makes its way toward Florida. Unfortunately, that seems to be where it's going. If we look at the spaghetti models, you'll see almost all of them, except for one or two, take it somewhere along the east coast of Florida. Looks like just north of Miami, perhaps. They seem to be zeroing in on this area, which is unfortunate because I know people who live there, and it's really disturbing to see this storm. This could be the big one for Miami. Miami so far has avoided a direct hit for a while. This could be the time Miami winds up getting a direct hit. It might go just to the north of Miami, but this looks bad. This looks bad. So we're going to go to the models and take a look here, the GFS, and show you the GFS has now shifted further south. So you'll see here, has a stronger high to the north. That means this storm shifts further south, makes a landfall right over, it looks like right over Miami, and then it kind of just sits there and then slowly goes up the whole panhandle of Florida. What a horrible solution this is for Florida. What a horrible solution. And then it starts going up the East Coast and then off the East Coast, and still a hurricane the whole way through. So that's pretty wild. That is the GFS solution on it. If we look at the Euro, or the ICON, which is very similar to the Euro, takes it a little further south. And again, we have to wait for this to load. It's slow, but it's not as bad as it was. So you can see it takes it further south, and then it takes it up the west coast of Florida. But it's concerning. It's very concerning. So we're going to actually go a little closer into the region here, into the southeast here, and get a closer look at this hurricane here. And again, the site is probably going to be slow, but we're going to have to take a look at this. So we'll start off with the ICON, which again is really the Euro. And again, it's just very, very slow. I guess I could have preloaded these, but just going to have to wait. I was surprised at the lack of media coverage about the storm. There was some, but most of the TV stations were talking about who. I'm not going to say his name. So let's take a look at the winds on this. So here you go. Look at these winds. You're going to see those winds pick up as it moves toward Florida. So we see those winds pick up. You'll see the white. This is 64. It's in knots. So it's going to be, and this is going to probably be stronger than that. All right. So very threatening situation. We'll go to the GFS here. The GFS has again very strong winds, well in this hurricane force range here. And like I said, this thing is going to be a bad storm. And like I said, it seems like it's centering around Miami. So, and then going up the whole panhandle. So, very disturbing situation for Florida as we watch this hurricane. Okay, I'm having problems with my computer again with this program, Camstudio. So this is my third attempt now. I have to keep redoing these. So this is the European model. We're looking at windy.com. I'm sorry to rush this along, but this is my third time doing this now. So Sunday, it still hasn't made landfall. It's over Marsh Harbor, or wherever the hell it is. Sorry, I'm rushing this. But you can see it makes a landfall right around Boca Raton, north of Miami, right around 10 a.m. on Monday, Labor Day. And you can see it really slows it down. Here it is 9 p.m. and it's barely moved. This is going to cause a lot of damage because of this slow movement. And there it is finally making landfall around 4 a.m. And if we look at the wind gusts, here's what's scary. That area in white, that's over 100 miles an hour. The wind gusts in that area where it's white is over 100 miles an hour. And like I said, we're just looking at the Euro because the GFS has been inaccurate. I honestly don't trust it at all. So I'm not going to even waste my time with it. But you can see the Bahamas look like they're going to get hit too. So that area in whitish yellow, over 100 mile an hour wind gusts. This is going to be a really bad storm for Florida and the Bahamas especially. But very concerning. And Miami could really get a really major impact from this. And as we go into Tuesday, you see it just slowly just meanders through the middle of the state. This could be very devastating. So we'll briefly look at our weather. Again, I do apologize for this. I'm having problems, and I don't feel like redoing everything for a third time. So tomorrow we should have clear skies. This cold front moves through, but it kind of gets stuck to the south. You'll see when we look at the dew points. We'll be doing a lot of cirrus on Saturday, Sunday, more clouds, and on Monday, really a lot more clouds. So let's look at the dew points now. Let's try to get this going again. So see, we have nice dry air. The humidity comes up a little bit tomorrow ahead of that cold front. We get southwest winds, so it should be a sea breeze at least, keeping the South Shore cooler. Cold front comes through. We get nice dry air over us, but you can see the front kind of gets hung up. So it might be more humidity over Jersey, as well as this front. Just you can see it clearly stalled out there, unfortunately. And then Sunday, it kind of comes back. We start seeing a return of some humidity, and then a lot more by Monday. Looking at the temperatures. You see Monday we have a little more heat in Jersey. It's still cool over Long Island. But Sunday and Saturday we should have temperatures only in the mid-70s. So we'll be very comfortable. It's just not going to be a great clear sky probably. But tomorrow we will, but it will be a little on the hot side with temperatures in the mid 80s. So I can look at the NAM. We'll look at the NAM just for the sake of looking at the NAM, and hopefully it'll load. You know, we're having a lot of problems with the Tropical Tidbits. It's not working very well. So here's that front. See, I can't deal with the spinning circle. I can't. I'm not dealing with it. So that does wrap up this weather update. Again, I do apologize for these problems. I'm gonna have to see if I can find another free screen recorder. I don't have the patience for this. So that wraps up this weather update, and thank you for watching.